A family in Molweni, Durban, is demanding justice after Thuleleni Shabalala was buried without their knowledge. They allege she was buried last year by an uncle who was taking care of her. The uncle was collecting her Sassa grant and is allegedly still doing it. Newzroom Afrika's Silethiwe Ndlovu is with the Shabalala family and joins us now live. Silethiwe, I cannot even begin to imagine what the family must be going through after discovering this rather horrific practice or by their relative.
Mm-hmm. They seem to be going through quite a tough time, Vuyo. As we understand, as you have rightfully mentioned, Thuleleni Shabalala was buried without the family's consent, without the family's knowledge. And we're told that the uncle only confessed after he had withheld that information from them for quite some time, months even. We also understand that there's another individual who was also mentally unstable, her name being Shabalala, and we understand that at this particular moment she is still actually missing. But this, Vuyo, is the home of the uncle that is being accused of a number of crimes, as you have already mentioned, one of them being the fact that he continued to allegedly collect Thuleleni Shabalala's Sassa grant. And I just want to show you, Vuyo, what we can see here. As you can see, the home has now been burned down. It was actually burned on Monday, and we understand that the community was quite angry when the body of Thuleleni Shabalala was actually exhumed, or rather the body of what is presumed to be Thuleleni Shabalala was exhumed on Monday afternoon. The uncle at this particular point, we know that, was living with those two individuals for a number of years, more than 10 years, we're told. But this then is the result of the anger of the community that we have here in Molweni. And I just want to bring in Councillor Nala to speak to us more, even just firstly about your reaction upon hearing that you were living in a community with a person that allegedly buried one individual that was mentally unstable, and the second individual disappeared while she was in his care.
Yes, thank you, Lele, for having me. When I heard about this thing, it came to me as a shock, because I personally know this family and I know the other family members. So it came in as a shock. And then on Monday, I was taken by SAPS members to where the gravesite is. So that's when we saw, you know, the exhuming of what I think was a body of the late Thuleleni. So, but as is now, the community of Molweni is still in shock of this tragedy. So, yeah.
I know there's that question regarding Shabalala, maybe just to talk about the community's concerns. I know the family spoke to the police regarding actually coming to this yard and digging, because they believe that Lucia might actually be buried here. Talk to me about that.
Well, a second member of the family by the name of Lucia, the community says she is still missing. But when I interacted with the SAPS members, they told me that they only know about the first incident. But for the second one to be active in the police dockets, the families need to go to Marianne Hill police station to go and open up a case of a missing person. And then the SAPS members then will resume, you know, the searches, and maybe it will come to what we saw on Monday. Yeah.
Councillor, thank you so much for speaking to us. That's Ward 9 Councillor Nala that we have here in Molweni. As you heard, Vuyo, from that conversation, the body of who is presumed to be Thuleleni Shabalala was exhumed on Monday. We know that DNA tests are currently underway in order to determine if it is really her. She was found in a gym bag, and it seems as if she was actually chopped before she was put inside that bag. The case then of Lucia Shabalala, we know, is still ongoing. The family does state that they tried opening a missing persons case with the police. However, they state that the case wasn't opened, and it seems as if today when they inquired about the case, they found out that they were actually given the wrong case number as it belongs to someone else. At this particular point, the family is still calling to the police to actually continue their investigations, as Lucia Shabalala is still missing.
Silethiwe with yet another disturbing story where people try to make money or to leave off really dastardly acts. Hopefully someone is going to do something about it before this phenomenon really gets out of hand.